Hello dear students, today we will to continue lesson number 17 preposition, which we have seen the other day, and today I'll just talk to you some difference in various prepositions that we often come across, and after that we will see two exercises from page number 120. Okay, these two are C and D. So before that, let me see, tell you some difference, like above and on, like above and over, above and over. So what is the difference here? Above, when we say at a higher level than. So when I say this, I say at a higher level than something. So I am comparing with another object. But when I talk about over, so what I say, what means directly above. Over means directly above. So for example, okay, when we see above it can be anywhere, isn't it? It may not be directly over my head. So for example, okay, let me tell, a crow was flying above the tree. A crow was flying above the tree. So here you see the above the tree. So it may not be, okay, the crow may not be flying directly above the tree. It can be somewhere else, okay, at any distance. When I tell one more example, I think that would be very sure. Birds are flying above the trees. Birds are flying above the trees. But when I say this over, like the umbrella is over my head. The umbrella is over my head. So this is directly, as I already told you, okay, directly above. And it can be, okay, when I say above, it can be somewhere that side, okay. It may not be directly here. So just remember this difference. And we have like at and in. So at is, when we talk about at and in, so what is the difference? When I say at is used for before a small place, and in is used before a large, big or well-known place. Suppose I say, okay, he lives at Rampurhat, I can say. Suppose I say what I say, in Kolkata, in Howrah. So this is where we place. So at, okay, one difference I am just telling you here, at is used for a small place and in is used for a bigger place. In and into, when I say in and into, what is the difference in and into? So into and n. So the difference is, when I say in, okay, when I say in, I say what? It denotes the state of rest. That means it is the state of rest. State of rest. It is not moving. It is fixed, okay, in one place. But when I say into shows motion. So into shows what? It shows motion. That means, okay, movement. There is a movement. It also shows change of place or condition. So there is a change of place from one place to another. Whereas in is a state of rest. So in one place only. For example, okay, she is in the kitchen. Fish live in water. So there is, okay, then the boys are playing in the field. But when I say into, he jumped into, okay, from one place, okay, jumped into the river. So there is a movement of place, okay, from one place to another. Who came into the room? That means maybe somebody was there somewhere outside and entered inside. So these are some difference. And after and in, there is also a difference. So this way there are so many other differences which I will be telling you, okay, during your life class. Please pay attention. And here, okay, all those prepositions that I have discussed with you, please, okay, see them. And now just come to page number 120, exercise number C. Question number C. Fill in the blanks with the prepositions from the box. Some words might be used more than once. So the words, okay, the options which are given, that might be used more than once. Nishat had kept his keys maybe outside the bag that was next to the book on the table, but now it wasn't there. So Nisant looked all over the house. So what did I say? Nisant had kept his keys outside the bag that was next to the book on the table, but now it wasn't there. So Nisant looked all over the house. So this way, I just ask you to do it all the other blanks, okay, which I have not said now. I just gave you the beginning, the starting, I have just given it to you. You please continue and do the whole thing. Now we have, okay, question number D from page number 121. Rewrite the sentences using the appropriate prepositions. So you're going to write down like that sentence, just like the first one. What are you doing? So what are you doing at Sundays? Okay. So what is wrong here? We need to identify. So at is wrong, and when you write the answer, you must write like this. What are you doing on Sundays? So please write down the answer this way. So write first the question as it is given there with the correct options as well. There is a dish full of fruits in the table. So there is a dish full of fruits in the table. So in the table, here you see in the table it is there. So that is wrong. So I am just indicating the mistake, but you must write the full sentence. So not in but on the table. Next, the museum is open on 8 a.m. to this one. So at, that on is there, so just circle it, and instead of on you write at. So this way you will be doing these exercises. These two exercises, okay, question number C and D, as I have already mentioned there, please write them in the copy. And you have, okay, from the next page as well, that we are going to discuss in the next class. And for today, I'm just telling you this one to do it so that, okay, you don't face any kind of difficulty, and if there are any, please let me know very soon. Thank you.